similarities in the early onset, potential for misdiagnosis with type 1 diabetes, and the ability to cause similar diabetes-related complications. MODY 5 always require insulin. Then how did I treat this case? As I told you, this is a case called RCAT syndrome. I went through the pathophysiology of the HNF1 beta associated MODY. They mentioned that there is a pancreas still working. The pancreatic hyperplasia resulting in beta cell hyperplasia results in decreased insulin secretion and release. But there's an increased hepatic insulin resistance which plays a major role in the development of diabetes. So the severity of the pancreatic hyperplasia determines the severity of the hyperglycemia and possibility of ketoacidosis at early presentation. So possible mechanism of MODY 5 include insulin secretion defect, insulin resistance, and abnormal glucose sensing mechanisms. So always I said somebody is even for a transplant, patients posted for type 1 diabetes, please rule out that the patient does not have a MODY 5. There's a case report from the MODY 5 in the Indian literature. A diagnosis more often missed than made. That is a IGM case report. Of course, I'm writing this for our TAMILNADU API journal. Today I met Dr. Vijay. He said it has been accepted for publication. So despite being a rare case, MODY is underdiagnosed and often treated as a type 1 diabetes. With regards to treatment options also I went through, they say sulfonylurea can be used as a first choice in MODY 5 because they have still some working beta cells. Its efficacy is often less in MODY 5. Patients often require early insulin therapy. I took a chance. I started this guy on glycoside, metformin, the dimicron 30 milligrams MR twice daily, pioglitazone 15 milligrams, metformin to break the insulin resistance, and I also gave him the Tresiba insulin at 15 units at bedtime. To a surprise, within about 3 months' time, this guy put on 10 kilograms of weight. The A1C reduced to 6.8 from 16.8. The fasting sugar came to 104 and the PP sugar came to 164. Absolutely, the infection in the urine has disappeared. There's no perinephric fat around the left kidney. There's a guy who came actually about 15 days back to now he's 56 kilograms. He was 36. Now he's 56 kilograms. Still now the A1C is maintaining to 6.8. I don't know how long it's going to work. I think I told him to have a nice diet control, do a lot of exercise. I think primarily breaking his insulin resistance, though he doesn't have insulin resistant markers in the external appearance. I think it's again very important carry a message that the cases which mimics like a type 1 diabetes where we have a horrid end, patient requiring so much of insulin, 100 to 120 units of insulin every day, and now we are shifted back to normal. Now he is studying about 7th standard in a school. Thank you. I think I'm happy to welcome any questions from the floor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Case description now. If there are questions from the floor, Shanmali sir,
Yeah, it affects both exocrine as well as endocrine cells. With reference to endocrine cells, both alpha and beta cells.
He never had any exocrine deficiency of the pancreas. There's no exocrine deficiency has been reported in. It's only beta cell hyperplasia, not pancreatic hyperplasia.
Because it was mentioned as pancreatic hyperplasia. Okay. So only beta cell.
Yeah.
So that means intact alpha cell.
Yeah.
That would have caused hyperglycemia and ketosis. As long as the glucagon secretion is there, definitely in the presence.
There was an option by Dr. Panneerselvam that why didn't you give DPP4 instead of sulfonylurea? Where he said he will suppress the alpha cells.
Thank you, sir.
As we approach analysis, before you got the genetic, just now you got the type. Before that stage, can we think is a form of mitochondrial diabetes at this stage? where GAD antibody is negative. It also has got an abnormal genetic marker.
No, I didn't think of mitochondrial because normally this comes in genetic form of diabetes where they have all other manifestations of the congenital problems. I think the boy is quite healthy to look at to make a diagnosis of mitochondrial diabetes. I think it's ruled out.
Yes.
Clinically it's ruled out.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So thank you, Dr. A.K. Singh for that excellent lecture and the case discussion. And the lesson that we learn is that don't take the diagnosis of type 1 diabetes on its face value and go ahead and investigate so that you clinch the diagnosis. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll move on to the next session.
Thank you, chairpersons and speakers.
Vishwanathan oration. RSSDI Tamilnadu chapter with great pride honors Dr. A.G. Unnikrishnan, a distinguished endocrinologist, visionary leader and passionate educator with the Professor M. Vishwanathan oration at TRAC 2025. Dr. Unnikrishnan serves as CEO and endocrinologist at the Chelaram Diabetes Institute, Pune, where he also heads patient care, research and education. With over 25 years of experience in endocrinology and more than 230 indexed publications, his contributions span pioneering clinical research, impactful public health initiatives and transformative medical education. A former faculty member at CMC Vellore, Banaras Hindu University and Amrita Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Unnikrishnan has trained generations of physicians and endocrinologists. His leadership has guided major collaborative studies, including the Indian Pancreatitis Study Group and the MEDI study on early onset diabetes in India. He has been principal investigator in numerous national and multinational clinical trials, shaping diabetes and endocrine care in India and beyond. Under his stewardship, Chelaram Diabetes Institute has become a hub for excellence in clinical care, research and capacity building, with landmark initiatives such as the ACMDC and CCMTD certificate courses, rural diabetes outreach programs serving over 900 villages, and innovative e-learning modules accredited internationally. His illustrious career is adorned with numerous accolades, including the Professor Sam G.P. Moses oration, Dr. C. Munichodappa oration, P. Kesavdev oration, MGM Diabetes oration, and the Dr. Mohan's International Diabetes Update Gold Medal oration. Recognized for excellence in diabetes technology, patient care and education, Dr. Unnikrishnan has been honored by prestigious national bodies and state governments alike. Beyond his professional achievements, Dr. Unnikrishnan is known for his clarity of thought, commitment to ethical practice, and ability to bridge science with compassionate care, values that resonate deeply with the legacy of Professor M. Vishwanathan. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to endocrinology, diabetology, medical education, and public health, the Tamil Nadu chapter of RSSDI is privileged to confer upon Dr. A.G. Unnikrishnan the Professor M. Vishwanathan oration at TRAC 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Dharmarajan. And Dr. Balamurugan. Okay, Dr. Giri, to kindly hand over the citation. Dr. Balamurugan to adorn the shawl on the speaker. Dr. Dharmarajan to give the memento for the oration lecture.
Thank the entire team of Tamil Nadu RSSDI for choosing me and for this oration, Professor M. Vishwanathan oration. I am touched and moved, and the greatest gifts that we as doctors get are the blessings that we have from our patients and more importantly from our peers. So the award given to me by medical colleagues is at the highest of the high honors, and this is one of the most important days in my life to receive this oration. And whenever I come to Tamil Nadu and Coimbatore, I find I am with friends and well-wishers and the positivity is huge. I thank Dr. Balmurugan, Dr. Rajendran, the entire Coimbatore team, RSSDI team for honoring me and choosing me for this oration, and also to Dr. Mohan as well. and Dr. Vishwanathan and the rest of the family. Dr. Vijay Vishwanathan and the rest of the family. Of course, it is very humbling to stand even in the oration name of such a great person like Dr. Vishwanathan, Dr. M. Vishwanathan, who is a pride of India. And I will, of course, begin my oration by invoking his blessings. My oration is going to touch about 3 areas. The first is managing diabetes in India. There are many challenges. I'm not talking about urban big hospitals managing diabetes. I'm talking about rural India. There are huge challenges. And then I will talk about our experience in the mobile diabetes community program that we did, how we understood the disease from that viewpoint of the villages. And third, understanding was not enough, how we tried to forge a way forward to help and make sure that those who are most in need of this get it in an appropriate manner. So there are rural disparities, regional disparities in the prevalence of diabetes in India. If you will see, the prevalence is very high in some parts, much less in other parts. And if you see the status of diabetes care in our country, the average HbA1c when you see patients is 8.9. And that is probably not reflective, because in many parts of India, diabetes is not tested, it is not diagnosed, it cannot be treated because of affordability and accessibility to cost. Now, these are some pictures from our mobile diabetes clinic program. It's a very unique program. You can see this gentleman. When I went to the mobile diabetes clinic, I found this gentleman. If you see, he is waiting for his retina checkup in the mobile diabetes clinic. Of course, our mobile diabetes clinic is equipped with biotissuemetry, ABI, and this is me standing, but the team looks after it. And this gentleman, you can see he has a diabetic foot. Several of his toes are amputated, but he is actually having no access to foot care. This is in remote rural India, mountainous regions. When I visited these areas, sometimes 6 or 7 villages will have one medical shop. They will have one tablet for diabetes and one injection for diabetes, nothing else. And there is no diet advice, no exercise advice. Even the doctors are very few in those areas. So he has put a net and tied it up so that the whole leg is offloaded by himself in his own method. Nobody has told him how to take care. He is walking on this. And this is Dr. Dhore, who designed our mobile clinic program. What we do is our mobile clinic, which has a medical officer, a couple of nurses and equipments, stationed in a large village. In the morning they go to the small village, evening they come back to the large village, and when one big village and all the small villages are over, which takes about a month or 2, our team will migrate to the next hub and spoke. So we did this hub and spoke model, and you see the feet, and if you see the problem with diabetes in India, known cases are only 50%. 50% is unknown. In the rural mobile diabetes clinic, of course, I didn't go and serve there, but I went to oversee and supervise it. I found that many people have never been tested. Many people's HbA1c is high. Many people are not even poor, but they have never undergone test. So there is a problem of access, awareness, trained personnel, and cost. So one way to look at it, take the entire population, screen everybody for diabetes. Don't leave anybody, take everybody. That's a big logistical challenge. The other way to look at it is take the population, take the high risk people, and then screen them for diabetes. Those are the low hanging fruits. If you take high risk people and then screen them, then you may get more cases from the community. And that's what we did. And of course, women have another problem, because women are in our country, women are not given care on time.